If I wanted to stop getting average results and drop 10 kg by summer, this is exactly what would do. In context, it is the 12th of May today, 5th month. We probably have, if you're waiting until midsummer, probably about 2 to 3 months. So if I wanted to drop 10 kg in that time frame, this is what I would do. If you guys don't know me, you'll find out later in the video. But if you wanted to stop getting average results, then this video is for you. To make sure you're in the right place, I'm going to give you a quick, important proof promise plan for anyone who's ever seen Hermosi or any of the stuff that he's done. I like to kind of do a little bit similar format. So I'm going to give you a proof. So I've dropped 10 kg by summer before. And like as you see in that first sentence, I've helped guys drop 5, 10, even 15 kg without starving themselves, skipping holidays, or living in the gym. And in this video, I'm going to give you the exact steps I would follow to drop 10 kg for summer and stop getting average results. And the reason I say stop getting average results is because so many people that I've spoken to are fed up. The people that sign up to coaching, they're the people that are fed up with boring results, or they want to get the exceptional results. They want to be the creme de la creme. They want to have the top of the top. So that's exactly why I make these videos. And that's exactly why I am as consistent as I can be on social medias to provide free value. And obviously for the select few that are interested in being the top of the top, they go into coaching. But again, you don't know me yet. We just met. We'll cover training, diet, mindset, and the real reason most men are stuck. And by the end, you will have a clear blueprint to follow. And if you don't, then I'll give you 3 options that you can take at the end as well. To literally, as soon as you click off this video, you can make the decision. But this video is for you if you are looking to, this is how you're going to know you're in the right spot, lose 10 kg and actually keep it off, stop starving yourself every Monday, like today, Monday is today, as I'm recording, build a leaner, more confident version of yourself, get compliments at the beach or on nights out, on your holidays for your summer, and from people who actually used to ignore you as well. And I feel like if you are anything like my story, you felt a little bit invisible or felt a little bit as like a background character. This is going to make you into a main character, and that's exactly what I like to provide. I feel like I don't want to be like all cringe and like main character energy, but you are the main character of your own story. So stop living in other people's stories. Stop training hard with no real results to show. So we'll obviously teach you how to train hard, obviously teach you how to lift, make sure and how to progress as well without just kind of going in and just throwing weights around for no reason. But who am I actually to speak on this topic? Like I said, we just met most likely, or if you subscribe to my channel for a long time, I appreciate the support. But my name is Ryan McIntyre. I'm an online fitness coach for busy men who want to finally build muscle, get lean, and create a body they're proud of without wasting years of guessing. I wasted so many years guessing, and I wish I got a coach for fitness before I started. Getting a business coach in terms of learning how to build up a business and a brand was the best thing I have ever done for progress in anything. So I could only imagine the progress you'd make with a coach, and from my clients' experience and other people that have had coaches, they all say it's one of the best things they've ever done. Don't take my word for it, take my clients. You can see them on my Instagram, at Ryan McIntyre Coaching. I used to think that success would just happen if I wanted it badly enough, but the truth was I kept doing the same things and expecting different results. And I feel like so many people fall into the trap. They get consistent, but consistent at the wrong things. They need to know what to be consistent at, and it's just small incremental improvements over a certain amount of time to get to your results. And then when I finally changed how I trained, ate, and fought, everything shifted, and now I help guys do the exact same. My journey, I've literally got my mission statement. You can't see it, but it's literally behind the computer written on my wall. I'll read it out for you. Is that I want to help as many people as I can make life-changing transformations through the art of coaching and accountability, training programs, and monitored nutrition. And yeah, this is not just like you're losing 10 kg is a life-changing transformation. And although I kind of mentioned lose 10 kg, my story is actually the opposite. I started off really skinny, obviously bulked up in this photo here, but this was leaned down after I went on a crazy bulk. So I went from 67 here, and then in between these two, I was about 88 kg. I don't have a photo here, but I went on a crazy bulk because I was so tired of being skinny that it was just annoying me. And then obviously I had a photo shoot, fitness photo shoot here on the right. It's about 75 here. So lightest I've been in a while, but as you can see, there's a lot more muscle definition. I look around the same, similar body fat almost, but obviously there's a lot more muscle here just because, yeah, a decent amount of training. Again, that's only like a 2 year difference. It's not a long time. But you're probably on this video if you are sick of spinning your wheels, you train consistently, but your body hasn't changed in months. You want more than just decent progress, and you want to stand out, feel proud of your body, and know that your hard work is actually paying off instead of just wasting time. So, now we're actually going to get into the nitty-gritty. So, main thing is, if you are tired of getting average results, step one is that you need to be ruthlessly tracking what matters. What do I mean by that? What should I track? What am I tracking? Who am I tracking? When am I tracking? Like, you're probably answering all these questions for yourself if you are in there already. But you need to be tracking calories and protein and not just eating clean. So many people fall in the trap of just making simple swaps. Will make me lose 10 kg. It might make you lose a certain amount of weight. You might lose a quick 2 to 3 kg, but you will eventually stop because you no longer have that calorie deficit being created. Your body gets used to it, your metabolism slows down, and then all of a sudden your weight stalls, or even worse, it bounces back up. So the idea is that every single week you are going to be lowering your calories by about 50 to 100, starting in a deficit of 500. So take 500 off your maintenance calories. If you don't know that, there's loads of calculators online. Start with a 300 to 500 deficit, then every single week drop that by about 50 to 100, and that will ensure that you're still in that deficit even though your body's losing weight and your progress doesn't slow down as well. Obviously protein, that's simple. Getting enough protein helps you build muscle. Everyone always says a pound per gram of body weight. A pound of body weight per gram of protein. Sorry, that was a bit confusing. Or if you're in the UK, 1.5 times your kg body weight. So I'm 80 kg. 1.5 times that would be literally like 120. Like, it's not much, or even 2 times. 1.5 to 2 times. But yeah, because tracking gives you control and freedom. So the idea of knowing what you can eat and when you can eat it, and having that almost scheduled into your MyFitnessPal, into your MacroFactor, whatever app you use, having that there takes it off your mind. It's almost like dumping it on a second brain. So you no longer have those cravings because you've scheduled those cravings in. So instead of thinking, when am I next going to have this? You're like, okay, I've got this amount of calories left. I've hit my protein, my calories. I can have 200 calories of whatever I want. And you have that in your mind, and it reassures you. And the way this will help you is tools that you should use, and what I use. I don't use MyFitnessPal, I use MacroFactor now. But both work really well. Simple spreadsheets is a little bit boring. I mean, I have a coaching app that does it for my clients, and I also have their progress photos saved in weekly check-ins. So in terms of the spreadsheets, I would rather track your average calories weekly. So add up all the calories you had for the week and then divide it by 7, and then that'll be your average calories, and measure if that number is actually going down or if it's staying the same. Because if it's staying the same, then you're just gonna end up, your body's going to adapt to that calorie, the new calories, and you're no longer going to lose weight, if that makes sense. Step 2 is to build the identity first and then the results. You are not going to get exceptional results if you don't feel like you are exceptional, or if you don't feel like you are an athlete. So let me explain, because this is going to this is going to make a little bit more sense. Self-image. You are never going to out-train a self-image that says, I'm not consistent. If you genuinely believe you're not consistent, or you don't believe that you are a gym person or an athlete or a gym goer, you are not going to show up like one. You are going to show up like a 9-to-5 worker. You're going to show up like, of course, you want to be a family man, but not in the gym. You're going to show up like a family man in the gym. You're going to show up like somebody's unmotivated because you're doing too much or you're too busy. But daily habits is always going to beat motivation. So have a set time where you're going to go to the gym every single day. And that is now your untouchable time. No one should be able to take that time away from you. And if they do, let them know that that is your time that you've scheduled out to work on yourself. So for me, that is 8 in the morning to about 9:30, depending on how long my workout is. It's usually about an hour and a half. I don't book in anything during that time unless it's a rest day. But even if it's a rest day, I still spend time going out for a walk. So no one will end up taking that time from 8 to 9:30 at all because I'm in the gym. And that is the number one thing that I make sure. Wake up, train, eat well, even when you don't feel like it. This is difficult, but when you, like, touching on the point of daily habits, when you've built that into your schedule and your calendar and you have that locked off compared to anyone, so no one else can take your time away, it makes it a lot easier to do it when you don't feel like it, because you're either going to do that or you're going to do nothing because you've told everybody that this is your time for the gym. So it's only going to be good if you do it when you don't feel like it. And the final quote we have there is, I treat this like a lifestyle, not a temporary grind. And I say this to a lot of my clients because they believe it is a 12-week transformation or a 6-month transformation or a 12-month transformation. And that's almost planting in their heads that they transformed and now they've completed it. No, like, you don't complete fitness, you keep going. You don't set goals and hit them and go, oh, I'm done. You create new goals for yourself that allow you to continue to be better and better. And it's almost like that continuous self-improvement that makes you who you are. And it changes your life completely in business and fitness and relationships, dating. You are so mentally more wired and so much more awake to things that you might not have been, and like, you almost create yourself more willpower from it as well when you treat it like a lifestyle. Hopefully that all made sense, because I went off on a little bit of tangent. But step 3 is you need to just stop doing it alone, because realistically you've probably been doing this alone for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and if you are not better off than you were a year ago today with your fitness goals, then this step is for you, right? Because the biggest shift came when I stopped trying to figure out all alone. That's with fitness, that's with business, and that's with pretty much everything. When I got a coach, it allowed me to take the pressure off in terms of knowing what to do, getting told what to do, keeping myself accountable, and my coach keeping myself accountable. It took a lot of pressure off. And with somebody who is very busy with work or can be quite stressed out when it comes to fitness, this will be a game changer. It does not have to be a coach. It could be a group chat, an accountability group chat. It could be going to the gym with a friend. However, I think coaching is the best thing because you almost create yourself a money pact. You invest in something, so you want to make it work. When you put money into something, you pay more attention, is what, from my personal experience. Of course, not every single person who's ever got progress had a coach, but again, if you've been struggling, then you probably should at least look into it. You don't have to do it, but look into it. But coaching gave me structure, feedback, and someone to call me out when I slipped. That's important as well. A coach will not... So many people think a coach is just there to motivate you and make you do the stuff. But no, they will call you out when you're doing something wrong. Like, they know, they've done it all before, most likely. Especially if you're giving them your money to earn their knowledge, is that they're going to know when you're making a mistake, and they'll catch you out when you're making a mistake, and it will prevent so many years down the line in terms of wasting time. you will probably speed up at least 4 to 5 years of your progress if you're with a coach for 6 to 12 months. And that is a promise. It's why my clients get results, like Matthew, who put on 5 kg of lean mass after struggling for years, or Davey, who dropped 5 kgs in 45 days while working night shifts. That is a reference to 2 videos on my YouTube channel. You can go check them out after this video. But yeah, they're both there. The Davey's one has a lot more views because people like weight loss more, I guess, instead of building muscle. But yeah, that is the biggest thing. Main thing is what happens if you don't change or don't implement this. If you don't change, then nothing changes. Like I said, is that if you're not changing your habits, you are going to stay stuck where you are. And you're going to stay stuck by summer, which is coming up very soon, by the way. You don't have much time. You're still going to be frustrated. You're still going to be wondering why it's not working. And you'll avoid mirrors, make excuse every single day. Keep saying, I will start Monday. You'll be in an endless cycle, and by the time you get it, you'll be 20 to 30 years down the line, and you'll have so many health problems you won't be able to count them. So this is your time to take the jump. But what happens if you do? What happens if you do change? If you take action now, you could be 10 kg down by summer, by the way, lean and strong, and finally build the body that you are proud of. This is simple. I mean, you've literally said it right there. Like Davey dropped 5 kg in 45 days. That would be the perfect amount of time. And if you build muscle on top of that, then it could be 10 kg of body fat, which is absolutely ridiculous. 5 kg of muscle mass, 5 kg of body fat. Obviously not the exact measurements, because 5 kg in 45 days of lean mass is not easy. But you could walk into summer confident, take your shirt off without second guessing, feel better at work, dating, and life. Like I said, it affects every single other part of your daily life. You might not think it will, but as soon as you actually do it and get involved, you will know exactly what I mean. And for the people that have done it before, I mean, maybe you're just watching this for entertainment, you know exactly what I mean. So my final thing is that I have 3 choices. Like I said at the start, I have 3 choices for you that you can take right after watching this video to implement what I've just given you. So number 1, you do nothing, which you just click off the video, keep wishing things were different, and stay stuck. And you've probably wasted 18 minutes of your time. I'm sorry if you pick this option, because if you stay this long and you do nothing, then I'm quite sorry for you, to be fair. Number 2 is I respect the people that try this, is they try it alone. You could piece together the tips from YouTube and hope eventually it all clicks. Again, you already have too much on your plate to do this, so it is very difficult to piece this all together and almost put it into your schedule, and you might just burn out and kind of fall away. Again, like I said, so many people have done it alone, tried it on their own, but these people are a lot more, they might not have the same social commitments that you might have. And that's, obviously everyone's different, so again, I don't know who watches these videos. Number 3 is you could work with me. Simple as that. Or you could follow a proven system, well, work with me to follow a proven system with direct coaching, accountability, and support to make your results inevitable. And if you are ready to actually make the change, and if you like what I have to say at anything in this video, you can learn a lot more by booking a free call using the link below. Above my head now is a video that YouTube recommends. I'm going to click here. Your future self will thank you today. And YouTube recommends you watch this video. So if you enjoyed this one, YouTube probably thinks you'll recommend this one and like this one. And they're quite smart with the algorithm. So click the video above my head to continue watching, or book a call with the link in description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.